Okay,
Charlotte, do you want me to call you Charlotte?
sure.
Okay. All right. It's getting connected now as we speak here. So so yeah, thank you very much for being here today, Charlotte, for your quantum telekinetic reading. Today is going to be a really good spiritual diagnosis. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing here. I'm going to be looking for the root cause. So I will be checking all the chakras, and I'm going to be looking for the root cause, whether it's in this life or a past life or stemming from an ancestor. So I'll be looking through all of your files, right? All these DNA templates, right? So we can find out what's going on. So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the floor for you to start telling me what's going on. And then I'm going to start channeling messages. A lot of the ways I do that is just by doodling here on a piece of paper. And then I'll be checking in with your energy field to see what's going on. And of course, you know me from YouTube,
Yeah.
Tahira, Mother of the Ages, a supernatural quantum healer. And so my main purpose
Celestial
here,
princesses that you guys are. Okay.
thank you. Thank you, my dear.
Seriously, for real. Like I have goosebumps.
So
Yeah,
today's a special day, my dear, because today is the
I know.
12/12 Exodus portal, and I'm so
I
happy
know.
that you're
And
here.
I can't even be more grateful. Like I just feel like it's all falling into place. And I've had so many setbacks on this journey that everything has tried to stop me and set me back from getting to this point. Everything. But
Oh, wow.
but myself, like I mean, at least I have that in me that the knowing, I guess, just the knowing of what I've educated myself on and what I pay attention to with myself these days.
What's going on in your finances? They're backwards.
Well, about 4 years ago, COVID got me twice. I
Mm,
was in a coma twice, hospital for 5.5 months.
mm.
Horrific experience, chained down, tied down, hands, legs. I mean, that's what they did with everybody. The hospitals were filled and they pumped you up with steroids because they didn't know what to do for your lungs. When I got to my house, my oxygen was 25.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I was pumped up immediately with so many steroids. I was all over. Like I was screaming that they were putting my dog in jail. Yeah, it was pretty
Mm,
bad. So at the end of the day, I lost a significant portion of my lungs.
mm.
And I have a lot of scar damage, they said. And they put me on oxygen and they put me on Social Security. But I just want you to know that I'm alive. And that's not those, that's COVID twice. Then I got home and I had a diabetic attack and my sugar was 791. So I had like 13 doctors in the emergency room, like, how are you even here? But I don't have any recollection of anything. And then
Mm.
after that, it was bad, like I came home and for a couple of years I had to decide, what are you going to stay like this and die like this, or are you going to do something? So I just educated myself. And then I watched a show called Awareness, Know Thyself. And I remember I said, oh my God, WTF, it all makes sense now. And since that day, I have been trying to move forward. I did hurt myself about 8 months ago, or maybe 6 months ago, and that set me back. I was really upset because that was pain medication. And then they told me they were going to send me to pain management. And I was like, oh no, yeah. They're like drug dealers, and I'm not going to go out this way. My whole life was kind of, I've experienced everything in this lifetime. I can't even begin to tell you. If there was something to experience, good and bad, I've experienced everything. But not in, I didn't understand, you know.
Thank you. Do you have any locked jaw or any there's a lot of pressure here in your between the temples and the jaw. There's a lot of energy.
Really?
Lots of energy here. This could be an attachment, but there's my face is turning numb when I'm
I
checking
think
in
it's
with
an
your
attachment, and I'm going to tell you why.
well, the
Because ever
devil
since
horns
I
are
made that
showing up.
appointment with you, Yeah, I have a lump right here that developed last night on my head. Um, I've been extremely exhausted, and I've been talking and just saying, I've done everything from saying I'm going to honor my ancestors. I'm going to honor you, and I'm going to set you free. I want to be free.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
I need to be free. I'm Aquarius.
Yeah.
I need to be free.
Yeah. Can you show me where on your head again?
Right here.
Left side?
Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, in my left eye. It's been
Okay.
twitching
Yeah.
really bad.
This whole side of my body, when I closed my eyes, I saw red and I saw devil horns. And
Holy shit.
this whole left side of my body is flooding with energy. And then my face right here went numb. Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me what happened because the
I'm
first
going
thing
to
I
tell you
actually
what I think happened. It's one of two things. When I was a kid, I remember being in my bedroom, and in my doorway, I saw a shadow figure, a big one. And I remember screaming, nothing would come out. Then there's another time at about maybe 13, my parents sent me to a Bible camp. And I
Mhm.
remember feeling really, really weird. This just came back to me last week. I definitely remember some out of body something as a kid, but yeah. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could be a lot of things, but this is whatever this is, it's been with me my whole life.
I'm getting thorn, rose, blood, corpse.
What the hell's that?
These are just words that I'm channeling.
Holy shit.
Um, I'm getting chalice.
What does that mean?
It feels to me it's like some sort of old school chalice they used to drink out of, like they used to drink
I know.
wine out of.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's feeling very sacrificial. And this could be something in the bloodline, right? It's
gotta
very
be.
old, very old. Um, so
It's
that's
gotta be
just
my
kind of
mother's side. Because that's what my intuition is telling me, that it's my mother's side. But I could
mhm.
be wrong, and I'm just saying I could be. I don't know my dad's side, but I know that I was told my dad is walking with my grandson. My real father, I never knew him. He died when I was 6 months old.
I wanna back up here. We'll come back to that. I want to back up to and ask you, do you ever hear intrusive thoughts or
Yes, I just
thoughts?
did last week. Yes, yes, I woke up crying, and I thought, yeah, yeah, just last week. But you see, after I made the appointment with you. Yeah, I've been telling it. I put something on my wall, and when I start to feel the anxiety or like I'm gonna have a heart attack, I just say, "You're out of here, dude. You're fucking out of here." I just try to keep myself strong to make
Mhm.
it to you today.
Oh, thank
To
you.
make it to you today.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear.
And I mean,
Thank you.
I've been fighting my whole life. It's got to go.
Yeah.
Like I'm really, really done with this shit.
I want to ask you, these voices, do they have a deep tone to it? Like,
No,
does
it
it feel
was
like
my voice. It was just no deep
your voice?
tone. I've been getting frequencies, though. I'm going to tell you that. Like I had to tell it to stop the other day or talk to me, just say a word, that I could understand or whatever, but it stopped.
And what does it say to you?
Nothing. It's
Nothing?
intermittent frequencies. It happens a lot, like around 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what 6 and 7 or 6 and 8. I fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so unless before I hurt myself and had to take that pain medication, I thought I was doing well. I was astral traveling. Um, I meditating. And then yeah, sat back again. You know,
Okay. Um, do you have any issues with your heart at all?
I
Because
was
I'm feeling
born with a heart murmur. I
okay.
just said to my husband, "Oh my gosh." I've been saying to my husband for 2 weeks now that I get these pains in my under my left boob, but they don't feel like heart attack. But then again, how would I know, right? I said, and it's going into my breast. Like I got something wrong with my breast, but it's definitely my left side. You know what I mean? But it's only when I get anxiety.
Mhm.
But then that's when they want to put you on medication. So, I've been trying to redirect. I don't even take a Tylenol if I don't have to, just because I don't feel that I need to. I've learned how to distract myself and get it away from having to take any kind of medication or anything like that. Yeah, I'm not going out that way. I'm not going out yet at all.
Thank you. And I'm just checking a few things. There's a lot of energy going on in the heart. My energy is just it's just
I,
drawn there. You know what it feels like to me? It's almost like a portal. And I'm like, it's spinning around and around and around, like it's drawing my energy right there. It could be an
it's been
attachment
bad lately.
that it could be an attachment there that is drawing your life force energy into itself.
Bingo. I
Yeah.
would agree with you. I haven't had any relations in about 14 years. I'm married.
Okay.
If anybody hurt me, I wouldn't care if I talked to you for 10 years in the past. Now
Mhm.
I understand. I've dealt with so much. Like, I mean, for an example, my mom, the letters in salt water. I've done, like as far as work, that's why I think I keep going, you know, because I don't think we could ever learn enough about ourselves. But, you know,
Right.
whatever
Right.
this is, it won't let my heart go. And I have love. Like that's
Mhm.
like I thought my questions were going to be, why am I here? You know what I mean? Because I felt like I just couldn't die. I wasn't trying to, you know what I mean? But I thought about it even in my childhood. I've gone through a windshield. I've been hit by a car. I mean, yeah, I mean, I could go on. And then I
Mhm.
thought, I'm here for a reason. Obviously, we all are, And then I educate and learn, and then when I thought, okay, there's an ancestral attachment, it has to have something to do with, you know, if I don't take care of this, I don't want anything going to my children.
Mhm.
I just don't. I want them to have more of a chance. I want everybody to have a chance.
I know. Don't cry. Just don't cry. We're going to take a look
I'm just
into it.
upset because I knew it. I knew it. I didn't know it was that ugly, but can we get
Spirit,
rid of it
yeah, we'll take a look at it. Spirit
before
also
it
draw.
kills me?
You're not going to die. You're not going to
Okay.
die. Taking a deep breath. You're going to be okay. Spirit also draws my attention to something in the throat. Um, trach. I'm actually hearing trachea.
Maybe
Let
because
me
my
see.
lungs and I had that trachea put in my throat.
Oh, you did? You had a
Yeah, I
trachea?
was in a coma twice.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just want to mention something else too that was mentioned to me, and I researched it as much as I could. But then I had a walk-in.
This happens a lot when we get surgery. So this is where I'm going with this. So allow me to feel into this. So sometimes when we are sedated, sometimes we do get walk-ins, right? And that's exactly what I was wanting to feel around to see.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I'm not saying that's where it's coming from.
Right.
I'm saying we'll need to dig a little bit more. Okay.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Uh-oh.
Whew.
I thought I lost you. Sorry.
No, I'm here.
Are you
I'm here.
feeling okay? I'm sorry about that.
No, no, no. I'm okay. It's just, and I have my sisters that I work with. They're going to be holding the energy where they are, and so
Okay. I was
yeah. Give
hoping
me
to
a
meet
second.
them.
I'm just communicating with them.
Make sure you
Yeah,
send
I
my
know
love.
everyone's like working, and I will.
Yeah.
But they're watching. They're going to be chiming in to your energy and helping us out here.
Oh, I feel so bad for them. Because when I saw another show that you guys had done on, I want to say Drea.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And her heart, a lot resonated with me immediately. Oh my God. How did that happen? Did I lose you? I think I lost you. Oh my God.